Know the feeling, your phone ringing and finding out then it's a robocall.
Yes, and just last year we had more than 120 million of those calls in our state. In fact, those calls were the #1 consumer complaint to the Colorado Attorney General's office last year.
Denver 7's Megan Lopez shows us how our AG is now trying to put power back in our hands.
To 50% on your monthly premium.
You know those
You'll have access to the nation's largest PPO network.
annoying
Offering small co-pays.
robocalls
And all plans are tax compliant.
that seem to interrupt you
To get more details, press 1 now.
more and more every day. Well, you're not alone. Not by a long shot.
Robocalls have doubled over the last couple of years.
In just 2018, there were 26.3 billion across the U.S., according to the spam call monitoring service, Hiya.
This is destroying their ability to stay in touch with people.
And these fraudsters are getting really good at tricking people.
90% of those are going to be spoofed so that we think they're coming from our neighborhood.
But now there's a new effort to stop that. It's called the Telephone Robocall Abuse Criminal Enforcement and Deterrence Act, or TRACED.
The idea is we need to be able to trace where the calls are coming from.
Here's how it works. Service providers like Verizon and AT&T would be required to implement technology that determines where a call is coming from. So scammers can't make it look like it's coming from your area code. That way you can block it.
If we can get better at figuring out where the calls are coming from, tracing them back to the source, we can go after people, hold them accountable, whether it's money damages, and putting people in jail.
AG Phil Weiser couldn't say how they would prosecute scams coming from other countries, but at least you would know where the calls are coming from. And while the TRACED Act has support from 54 attorneys general, for now,
we're going to see this get worse before it gets better.
So don't be fooled by the fraudsters.
Scam artists are pretending to be IRS officials to get your money.
Because there sure are a lot of them.
What's the truth? The truth is, the IRS's first contact with you will always be a letter in the mail.
Megan Lopez.
Now you know.
Denver 7.
And some tips for you tonight. The Attorney General's office says to never answer calls from numbers you don't recognize. Also, don't give out any personal information over the phone to someone you don't know.